Meeting in the middle at 6'9", number 42, Al Horford. At guard, 6'4", number 9, the point, standing 6'5", number 4, at the small forward position, at 6'6", number 7,
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. Now the starting group for San Antonio. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Then there's Barnes. Then there's Chris Paul. And it's Champagnie at the two-guard spot. And for the Celtics, the two J's, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Horford in at the center position. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
Yeah, that is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Pass to Wembanyama, over Horford. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. They want to keep rolling here, following a win against Atlanta.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
Chalk up 2 there.
They're using his size well and putting some muscle behind his blade. That's how Sohan gets to his shot inside.
Outside Tatum. Outside Brown. Rebound by San Antonio. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
Always a tough atmosphere on the road. They were right in it, but just didn't make enough plays.
Yeah, they had their chances and put up a fight, but it's so hard to win close games on the road.
Holiday against Paul. Outside Brown. Outside White. Six to shoot. Three-pointer. Again, the miss by Boston. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. You know, even though Wembanyama's first year was a tough one for the Spurs, there's a good outlook going forward, Grant.
And that's how it should be when you've got a generational talent like Wemby. The Spurs don't need to rush things at all.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good. The Celtics have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. To the paint. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Now here's Tatum. Sohan covering. Unloads from 13. It's good. Off the glass.
Well, that's just their first make in 5 attempts. Maybe that bucket can ignite their offense.
Wembanyama, screen on Holiday. Here's Paul. Outside for Wembanyama. Outside Barnes. Pass to Wembanyama. Fires for 3. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. And when I brought up Chris Paul, Coach marveled at his leadership, saying he's a heck of a player and a natural-born leader. Few players in the history of the game have been able to command an offense and a locker room the way that CP has throughout his career. Coach has nothing but respect for the future Hall of Famer. B.A.?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
On the court is your Hunt Squad. It's time for some T-shirts. What now, fans?
And San Antonio making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And it's time to give you a look at the top three-point shooting teams from a year ago. Boston in second.
Well, their approach to shooting was phenomenal. They didn't force many threes, and when they got a good look, they drilled it.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Holiday against Paul. Clock at 6. Outside Tatum. Beyond the arc. San Antonio with a rebound.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him. When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Horford against Wembanyama. Horford passes to Tatum. Here's White. Lets it go from deep. Connects from downtown.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Outside Wembanyama. Outside Johnson. Hauled in by Brown.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
It's Holiday with a drive. And coach, a perennial all-defense performer, Drew Holiday. Fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will, he is a problem on a nightly basis.
First one falls for him. And already, Coach, some teams have found their rhythm, while some others seem to be way off to start.
Well, Brian, that can be for a lot of different reasons. Maybe you've changed your system from the year before. Maybe you've changed your roster significantly. Maybe you have some guys who didn't come in as ready as they could be due to conditioning or injury. Every situation, every team has a different set of challenges.
Pass to Sohan. Now here's Wembanyama. Three-pointer off the mark. 1:42 left in the first quarter. Holiday passes to Brown. Shoots over Johnson. Brown, no good.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
Outside Paul. Lets a three fly. He drops it from range.
And Paul is very selective with his shot attempts, especially from deep. So you know he liked that look.
Holiday passes to White. Paul against Holiday. White with a screen on Paul. Here's Holiday. And he buries his first look.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
One minute left in the first quarter here. Outside Wembanyama. Horford pulls it in.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Brown in the high post. Johnson on him. Brown can't hit. San Antonio leading by 5. To the middle. It's tipped. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
one of the smoother athletes in the game. Brown just sort of glides up court in transition.
20 seconds left in the first. Ball against Holiday. Outside Paul. Here's Champagny. Here's Wembanyama. Takes the 12-footer and hits it. Wembanyama's got 7 points in the game. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Spurs out in front, up by 5. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. For those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
And the Celtics, far and away the best record in the NBA last season, Grant.
Well, they rode that momentum into the playoffs, capturing the franchise's 18th championship, passing the Lakers for the most of any team in the association.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. We've got Zach Collins, Harrison Barnes out there with Johnson. Then there's Castle, and it's Branham in a shooting guard. Here's Branham. Outside Johnson. Collins a screen. There's the three. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Pritchard. Floats one up. Offensive rebound. There's Tatum with the three. And they recover it. Springer passes to Pritchard. Right side Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries yet again. No good. A bit long that time.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Up top, Johnson. Shoots. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Cornette, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Here's Castle, following the bucket by Boston. Collins hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Spurs lead by 7. Here's Pritchard. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Atlanta. Tatum gets the bucket.
Well, you know, there's still some value in the mid-range jumper, especially when it's Jason Tatum taking the shot.
Here's Castle. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Johnson. And here's Collins. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
The Celtics have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second after undergoing 3 ankle surgeries in 10 months in 2020 and 2021. Coach Zach Collins has bounced back amazingly.
He really has, Brian. And the injuries have really been the only problem for Zach Collins. He's got size, skill, and toughness. This guy is a very effective player when he's healthy.
His story is inspirational.
It is indeed.
Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Stan, when you talk to others about Keldon Johnson, one of the things you hear is that he's a natural leader.
Yeah, Brian, look, the intangibles with him are off the charts. This is a guy that got on the United States national team because of the kind of person and player he is. He leads by example every day.
The free throw drops for Johnson. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Now here's Johnson. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Johnson a screen on White. Outside Paul. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by White.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Outside, Brown. Back to White. Oh, send it home, Derek White.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment.
Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Back to Paul. Brown against Barnes. Boston pulls it in. Horford's got 5 rebounds tonight. White looking it over. Pass to Holiday. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Boston shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
That's his 2nd personal foul. First team foul.
And it's tied up with that one.
Well, if you ask a coach, what do you want out of your players? The answer is often effort, ability, and selflessness. Drew Holiday has all of those and more.
Horford with a steal. And here we go, the Celtics on the run. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Celtics?
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Here's Brown. White with a screen on Paul. Fires the three. Holiday, that one's good. Holiday's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, look, they've done a great job getting the ball to Holiday. He's had the hot hand tonight. I keep looking for him.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's going to talk it over with his guys. .44 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Paul passes to Barnes. To halt the run. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 3-point game. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Horford, a screen on Paul. Shot clock at 6. The 3. The rebound by the Spurs. This is their first chance this season playing Boston. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Drew Holiday making things happen for the Boston Celtics. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much, Al. As you anchor that front court, what were you guys looking to accomplish in the first half?
I mean, we're just trying to play with pace, trying to dominate on the defensive end, get rebounds, make it tough.
Pace is key. Back to you.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Well, everybody, through the first half, we've seen Drew Holiday taking charge. Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy. I'm pretty worn out.
Yeah, you've been burning those midnight oils, man. You've been hitting the clubs or something?
Nah, just putting up with you guys. It's exhausting.
Now moving on to the Boston Celtics and the close first half they played.
His selections is touch phenomenal. It's the kind of shooting night some people dream about. Except for me. He's doing it in real life. You know what I mean, Ernie?
Yeah, I do. Efficient, effective, and making it look effortless.
Effortless.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Drew Holiday.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. It's Tatum at the 4 with Horford at the 5. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Tatum, and the jam by Brown.
Well, I'll tell you, Brown gets off the floor so easily.
And the Spurs with possession here, trailing by 5. Sohan, the pass to Champagny. Outside Paul. There's a screen. Over Holiday. Boston with a rebound.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And, Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Now here's Paul. Down low. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. The Celtics second.
And they, of course, have a style of play that is all about physicality. I mean, they love to embrace the contact out on the court, but the possession game for them is always pivotal.
Celtics lead by 8. Outside White. Left side, Brown. Over Barnes. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. 90 seconds into the second half now. Sohan outside. Drives to the hoop. No good. The Celtics have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. White for 3. That shot, no good. Spurs trail by 8. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Wembanyama screen. Here's Paul. From the top of the key, he buries it. Paul's got 5 now.
Paul entered the league with an already developed game, but then he made his jumper pure.
Back to Holiday. And there's the call on Jeremy Sohan. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's White. He's got 5. Tatum with it. Out to Horford. Pass to White. 4 on the clock. Shoots. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
First free throw is good. And for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, B.A., that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen and you show us your best move. Let's go.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in.
Number 11, Peyton Pritchard.
And here's Tatum. Outside, Brown. Pass to Horford. Rebound, San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight. Sohan, the pass to Wembanyama. Here's Champagny. He's covered by Holiday. Right side, Paul. 5 on the clock. Pass to Sohan. Spurs need to get one up here. The 3 from Barnes. Knocks down the long J. Barnes has got 7.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Holiday, a screen on Paul. Pritchard, the pass to Holiday. From down in the low post, it goes. 14 points for him.
I think Holiday knew there'd be some contact here, so he was ready to outwork it.
Spurs trail by 7. Now Paul. He's got 5. Pass to Sohan. Outside Paul. Wembanyama's got space. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
There's 1:59 left in the third. And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Cornette's checked in for Horford, and it's Hauser in for Tatum. Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Paul. 4 on the clock. From 20 feet. Rebound by San Antonio.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Tipped. Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Paul. Pritchard, the pass to Brown. Launches it. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
Pass to Collins. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Johnson passes to Branham. Outside Paul. The 3. Hauser grabs the board.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
And the basket by Holiday. And now it's a 10-point Boston lead.
Well, that's just fantastic awareness inside by Holiday. I like seeing him attack down there.
Here's Paul. 5 points in the game. Sohan outside. Pass to Johnson. And no good. Brown with some nice D. Boston's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Keldon Johnson.
Jaylen Brown proven to be a tough customer.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. He's off on the first. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And he sinks the second.
There are so many different roles Jaylen Brown can take on for his team.
Here's Johnson. Oh, it's stolen. And so it's Boston closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. We'll be right back. Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Had a lot of great shots. You have them drop. A lot of great shots. Keep moving the ball. It's the key. The ball's got to move. People got to move.
And this is what Greg Popovich wants to see. Guys playing unselfishly, taking good shots.
Yeah, having a little bit of bad luck offensively. But coach wants them to stay confident. Just keep running the offense the way it's designed.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. They've got Castle, Zach Collins out there with Keldon Johnson. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the four-man position.
Tatum's got energy and stamina to last. You see it with how quick he consistently gets out on the break.
Pass to Johnson. Collins, left side. Here's Castle. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen. That three's off the mark. Boston leading by 13. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Inside. Stolen by Collins. And they're running. Here's Castle. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
Here's Pritchard. Tatum with a screen. Pass to Shireman. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. Launches a three. Collins with the rebound.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Here's Castle, hounded by Tatum. Here's Mamukelashvili. Collins outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
And he knocks down the first one. Stan, last year was an epic season for the Celtics, obviously ending with their 18th title.
Yeah, they were by far the best team in the league all season. 64-18 in the regular season. They had the 5th best point differential in league history, led by the most efficient offense of all time. A very worthy champion.
Stan, it feels like the hardest part of team building is getting a superstar. The Spurs have one.
Well, they sure do, B.A. San Antonio was retooling for a few years, and then they won that 2023 lottery and draft Victor Wembanyama, a superstar, and now it's about surrounding him with the right guys. Yeah, but Johnson has a skill for putting power behind his motion and forcing his way to a finish.
Now here's Holiday. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. To the inside, pass to Hauser. They swipe it. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Here's Castle. Banked it in off the glass. Now just a 5-point Celtic lead.
Oh, using that length. Castle converting under duress.
Here's Tatum. post, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Tatum's got 4 points this quarter.
He's been so effective down the stretch, capitalizing on all his opportunities.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. With some changes. Al Horford's checked in for Cornette. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. He told his players, "We are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game."
As always, Allie, we thank you. Sohan outside. Six to shoot. Wembanyama, screen on Tatum. And it's Sohan off the drive. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Tatum showing off the strength.
And guys, it's no easy task defending Tatum inside. You can body him up, bump him, he'll still find a way.
Here's Paul. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Wembanyama. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Tatum. Down low. Cuts off the pass. Champagnie, the pass to Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Wembanyama against Horford. Here's Champagnie. Clock at 6. Now here's Wembanyama. Shoots over Horford. And he can't bank that one in.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
A shot by Holiday, no good. Spurs trail by 9. Outside Paul. And the shot's good.
Yeah, when he's inside, Paul is so good at finding those little creases.
And it's Holiday with the ball for Boston. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. We've got 1:13 left to play in the fourth quarter. The kick to Tatum. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
It's not going to be.
What a move! Wembanyama!
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. 56 seconds left to play in the fourth. Now here's Tatum. He's guarded closely. And finished off by Tatum.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
San Antonio with the ball. Following the bucket by Boston. Wembanyama, no good.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
The offensive rebound. Tatum from long range knocks it down from distance.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
White with it. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence too.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Jason, with you guys being such a young team, how do you continue to improve to reach your potential?
We got to watch film. I mean, we did a lot of good things today. A lot of things we could have done better. And we just got to be focused, composed, and play with a lot of poise, and we'll be fine.
Poise normally comes with experience, but because you're so young, you're finding it early. Congrats.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.